Live from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, we've got open-air baseball for you on the show. It's the Miami Marlins and the Milwaukee Brewers. All right, Singy, let's talk about the man on the mound. He has been lights out lately.
You're not kidding, Boog. I mean, look at these stats. He's got hitters guessing on every pitch. I'm excited to see if he can.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now. And on the hill in this one, Tobias Myers. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip. But he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy's a competitor. And we'll watch how he works in this one.
Mason Wynn in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. This one in the air. Connor Falefa snags it for the second out.
Batting first, the third baseman, Graham Holly.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Up now for Milwaukee, Joseph Ortiz. On the ground to the left. Win. In plenty of time to first and quickly one away in the second.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Isaiah Falefa.
And at the plate for Miami, Mason Wynn. He's 0 for 1.
Mason Wynn.
Myers back to work. Liner caught at second.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know he didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Back here in Milwaukee, John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Garrett Mitchell. Win. Whips it to first. One up, one down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Myers back to work. Fouled off. He was late.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases. You can tell by their swings, this lineup is having trouble gauging speeds. Timing is everything in hitting, and right now they just don't have it.
Fought off foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. Gets a piece and stays alive. And a weak ground ball to the left side. Fires over to Hoskins. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the seventh.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
One down. And the batter will be the shortstop, Mason Wynn. And fouled off. Swings through that one for strike two. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Lifted in the air, right field. Frelick has a beat on it. And there's two down. 1-0 the final. They Here in Milwaukee, today the finale of this 3-game weekend set. It's the Miami Marlins and the Milwaukee Brewers. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah, and anytime there's a chance for the brooms to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just a little bit away from first pitch. And on the hill, the lefty, Andrew Abbott. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
That breaking ball drops in for a strike.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Kicks and fires. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
Cruz, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. A solo shot. It's his 6th home run of the season, and they tack on to their lead. It's 2-0.
He's been so difficult to pitch against lately. It seems like no matter how you attack him, he finds a way to punish you. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Dylan Cruz, the next up for the Marlins. He's already homered here in this one. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. 0-1.
You know, these Marlins doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Despite having 9 hits in the game, the numbers don't exactly jump off the page in terms of exit velocity. Nearly half have been traveling less than 90 miles per hour off the bat, but they're finding a way to get it done.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Norby stands at second with no outs. That's to third. Zips it across. One away here in the 5th. Dylan Cruz, the next up for the Marlins. He's already homered in this game. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Swings through that.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Inside.
Nope, that's
and
inside.
It's 2-1. 2 outs, base is empty. And that's a base hit.
Another multi-hit game for him. He's
Now
been really hot lately. You'll often hear the
Nathan
phrase short to it,
Wynn.
long through it, and that's a great example of it right there.
Leading off
Got
for
the
the
barrel in
Marlins,
the hitting
the
zone
left
early,
fielder, number
squared
3,
it up with the
Dylan
well-timed swing, and
Drew.
came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Mizorowski back to work. And that one is lifted in the air. Frelick has a beat on it. And out number 1 on the grab.
A little drop and drive on that swing. Backside collapsing just a little bit, trying to put the ball in the air. It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all of the offensive prowess that these hitters are showing around the league today. But he had total command of this game, and he saw it all the way through to the end. Nice win.
This one ends 7-0. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon. Welcome to Marlins Way, where we find Lone Depot Park. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the Miami Marlins. Biggest story coming into this one is what he's been able to do at the plate recently. Absolutely on fire, Singy.
Yeah, he's been terrific, Boog. Has really made this a dangerous team. His bat's been lethal of late, and it's opening up a lot of opportunities for his teammates, too.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. So almost ready to get underway. And on the mound now, Yuri Perez. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, Boog, maybe a little pedestrian there in terms of the ERA, but with those numbers, you expect to be in a ball game and have an opportunity to win. And really, that's all his teammates can ask for. So we'll see if he's able to be consistent in this one.
Roll to short, could be two. There's one. Relay to first, double play.
Well, that's what you hope for if you're out there on the mound. First and second, nobody out. Somehow get a ground ball. He got it right there. Nice double play by the infield.
Mason Wynn, the next up for the Marlins.
Mason Wynn.
Pitch misses, 1-0. Green, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a splitter, and occasionally mixes in the slurve. Line drive, and foul ball. Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
You got to get on your horse and get to that ball and get it back in, because he's going to come barreling around first and put some pressure on you. If you bobble it or you don't get there in a hurry, it's going to make you look silly and end up on second base.
Top of the second. Now it's the Reds DH, Jeimer Candelario. On the ground, out to short. Gets it to first. One up, one down.
Batting seventh, the catcher, Tyler Stevenson.
Welcome back. Last series, the pitching was not good as we take a check of the numbers.
Win.
Green back to work. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
You know, these Marlins, to put it bluntly, need to put together more competitive at-bats, and I don't think they've lived up to their own expectations at the plate. I think things are happening a little quicker than this offense would like, and we see it in the numbers. They're hitting into a lot of outs early in the at-bat. Well, pretty clear to me, he's trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Kicks and deals. And delivers outside.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone, because that's where you can get hurt.
On the inside corner for called strike 3. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. What a stop. Jump throw. Throws it away. And this ball's going to wind up out of play.
Well, that was a throw that just shouldn't have been made. They scored a single and an error, so the official scorer doesn't believe a good throw would have gotten an out. Neither do I. We can't hear it from up here, but I wonder if anyone was telling him just to eat the throw. You know, that's where communication on the infield can sometimes help out a ton.
Wynn swings through it for strike 1.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Zips it to first, and that is the inning. One left for Miami. They trail it here 2-0. No outs, runner at first. Mason Wynn, the next up for the Marlins. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball one.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
Ball.
The shortstop takes the ball. Chopped left side. De La Cruz. Off balance feed. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
A win on the last day of the month. You close it out with the W, but you want to carry that momentum into the
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the Miami Marlins. We have an absolute treat on tap today as two of the game's best pitchers go head-to-head, Singy.
Yeah, and when these two are on, it's nothing short of electric, Boog. Neither of them likes to give an inch. Fierce competitors that have been dominant all season long. Will be a legit pitching duel in this one.
First pitch coming your way next. All right, first pitch coming up. And on the mound today, Braxton Garrett. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
On the ground right side, 4, 6, 3 double play. And the inning is over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. And now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. Back here at Lone Depot Park. And today's starting pitcher, Zach Eflin. What's the scouting report on him?
Yeah, and his whip tells you he's been pretty effective this year on the mound. I mean, opposing hitters having a hard time getting on base and then being able to really distract him and do damage in terms of getting around the base path. So they're taking the mound. This is a guy you want out there if you're his teammate, and I expect him to be good in this one.
Mason Wynn in the box now. No balls and a strike. Ouch, that one drilled him. Safe at first, and now we'll check on the right-hander. Hope he's all right. That one got him pretty good, but perhaps the silver lining is that it got him in his non-throwing arm, Chris.
Yeah, assuming there's nothing broken in there, I think he should be able to shake this one off. But, man, that can't feel good. He's going to have a pretty nice bruise at the very least, that's for sure.
Man at first with one gone. And here's the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. Tied up here in the early going. On the ground, could be two. Off balance speed, there's one. And they bounce into two already. This one ends the third. So it's one run on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left on. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. All tied up at 3 apiece. Now it's going to be Mason Wynn. Reached on an infield single his first time.
Win.
Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And a swing and a miss. One gone here.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
Out to short. Win. Tosses to first, and one gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man.
Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Mason Wynn.
Wynn stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Hard on the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Marlins strand a pair, and it remains a 4-3 game. And up next for Miami, Mason Wynn. High fly ball on that one, curling foul down the right side. Acuna, the lead runner at second. Edwards at first, 2 out of the inning. And that one fouled off. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Foul ball, still 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Good job at damage control. Now the number 2 hitter, Mason Wynn. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Line drive, base hit. And that moves the go-ahead run to scoring position with 2 gone.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters. And a huge opportunity now to grab the lead at this point in the game.
Back to the top of the order now. T.J. Friedl, the next to hit for the Reds. The Reds down to their final strike. On the ground, and this should do it. Win. Throw to first is in time, and that'll do it. The Marlins even this series up at a game apiece.
Start of a new month is a great chance to hit the reset button. Whether you're coming in hot or cold, getting that win today is a great feeling to continue through the rest of the month.
Final score of 8-6 in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long. And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the Miami Marlins. And this is the rubber match.
And
these games can really shape your season, Boog. You always want to come through when you have a chance to win a series. That'll boost confidence amongst the entire organization.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about to get started on the hill here today, Ryan Weathers. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Fouled off left side. Swinging a foul straight back.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first. One out in second. First and second, one out. And stepping in is the speedy Mason Wynn.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Up the middle, McLean to Elliott, second for one. On to first, double play, and that's the inning. So no runs on no hits, one error, and a runner left. 3 innings complete. It's the Reds 7 and the Marlins nothing. So 1 out, nobody on. Here's the Reds catcher, Tyler Stevenson. On the ground. Now the throw to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
Base is empty, one away. And now for the Marlins, Mason Wynn. Ground ball right side. Over to first. And they got him.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every bat.
Wynn, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
You know, these Marlins just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Swing and a miss. Wow. And a count 2-1.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a 2-1 on the way. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
There might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Malloy at second. Edwards on at first with nobody out. Swing and a ground ball. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Now batting, third baseman, Brad.
8-3 the final in this one for Chris Singleton. And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the Miami Marlins. Well, Siggy, today we get the pleasure of seeing one of the hottest bats in baseball. His consistency at the plate has been remarkable.
Yeah, Boo, one of the toughest outs in the league right now. Sit back and relax because this guy's about to put on a show.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now and getting to start. Michael Lorenzen. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, no doubt about it. He's going to have to put together some consistently good performances in order to bring that ERA down. Now, he's got good stuff. He's just got to be able to have confidence, trusted, and really go after hitters, not nibble. Trust that his stuff can have late life and miss barrels of bats.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's bat. And that one is off the wall. Coming home. He'll score. Relay throw to third. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. And we're back. And today's starter, Edward Cabrera. What do you look for here?
Well, coming into this game, hitters are batting under 250 against this starting pitcher. So it just shows you how effective he's been. He's been able to move his pitches around, add it.
Slings to first. That ends the frame. One hit in the inning. First and second, two outs. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Dylan Cruz. 0 for 1 so far. And there's the strike. And that one upstairs, ball one.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Bounce to the right. Bregman handles. They get the force. That ends the inning. So 2 away with nobody on. Masataka Yoshida up next for the Red Sox. That one ripped right center field. Back there. And that one hops the wall. Around second now, going for 3. The relay throw. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. Bottom of the inning. Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Dylan Cruz. Giolito back to work. And first offering is fouled off. In the air, left field, down the line. The throw in. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
Welcome back as we
Leading
take a look
for
at their
the
upcoming
Marlins,
schedule.
The right fielder, Dylan Cruz.
That one the other way. Fair ball. Now he turns and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it. Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark, you're sleeping in your own bed, you're eating your clubhouse manager's food, everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.
4-1 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us. From inside Lone Depot Park in Miami, Florida. 4th of July baseball coming at you. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the Miami Marlins. Biggest story coming into this one is what he's been able to do at the plate recently. Absolutely on fire, Singy.
Yeah, he's been terrific, Boog. Has really made this a dangerous team. His bat's been lethal of late, and it's opening up a lot of opportunities for his teammates, too.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about ready to go. And pitching in this game, Paul Blackburn.
Well, he's putting together a really nice season on the mound. ERA in the low 3s. Very respectable when you consider guys are looking to do damage. They're not trying to just walk and hit singles. They're trying to hit homers and draw walks and score runs. So when you have a guy that can limit the other team from scoring more than a few runs, that's really tough to beat game in and game out. This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
In the dirt. And now a man into scoring position.
2-1.
Next offering misses down and away.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Right through there for a strike.
Get down.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit out into right center. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. To first, and he scrambles back safely. Took a big turn there.
Everything came together for him. High fastball, even a little above the zone, but such a good job of staying tall on the backside. Get that ball where to meet it just in time. I'll tell you what, it's not easy to do. And now, let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Wynn stands in now and watches strike one. One out, base is empty. Missed with a changeup, and 1-1.
Ball 2.
Fastball is outside.
3-1.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Count's full.
Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets to it on to first. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout.
He had it out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And that's a fair ball. The throw to third. He's in there.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Not much he can do about that one on the mound. Made a good pitch inside and jammed him. He just found a way to fight it off the other way and make it work. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Mason Wynn, the next up for the Marlins. In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
The tying run at the plate. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Went back to the sweeper, and it was effective. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. And stepping in for Boston, Masataka Yoshida.
This is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Tosses to first, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th.
Now batting, third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Well, all you want is a chance going to that final frame. They got some base runners, had the tying run at second, the winning.